Dee Heath, what's up, boy?
Yes, we're back.
Yes, sir. I'm happy to have you back on Creep-Lyfe TV, brother.
Glad to be back. Let's do it. What's up? What you got for me today?
Something controversial, man.
So,
Something controversial, man. I mean, you know,
All right.
Creep-Lyfe TV, we throw some subjects out there.
All right, yeah.
This
I ain't had no drinks yet though, so we should be good.
but this one is about religion. Yeah. So, you know, these are opinions, and I don't want the viewers to get too crazy. Leave some comments. You know, follow us and argue with us, because at the end of the day, we all can come together and, you know, have our opinions and share them in a mature way.
Before we go any further, I just like let it be known that I love my job. So let's. While I'm very open to being as open as possible and being as truthful as possible, I also have to remember that I have a job to go to Monday morning. So I'm going to try to blend the two perfectly, but I can't promise anything. No, fuck. Let's go. So scared and shit.
Yeah, man, fuck this. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we're not trying to hate on nobody.
I mean,
it's okay.
It's my personal opinion. It's my personal
opinion.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
And you're just entitled to that as anything else.
Definitely.
So here we go, man. Would you say that you're a believer in God or any religion?
No.
No, not at all?
None.
Never?
I'm quite sure I have before. I mean, when I was younger, I did the whole church thing, but that wasn't. I didn't want to do it. I was forced to do that, as most kids are nowadays.
That's one of the things that I think most of us.
Yeah.
We grow up. We don't really have a choice as to religion. Nobody says, "Hey, there's 5 religions. This one is about that. That one is about that. Which one do you want?" Nobody says that. They just say,
And
"God
honestly,
did."
And I'll go on record right now, not to be controversial, but honestly, I think they need to put some type of law out there, government-wise, as far as abolishing parents from throwing religion into kids' minds.
And it's crazy because, you know, there's some people want the opposite. Some people say that they need to put religion back in schools.
Oh, religion's not in schools? Shit, I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay.
No. I mean, like praying and stuff like that in schools.
Oh, wow.
You know.
It's crazy. I remember when I was younger. I was in, I think, the 4th grade, and one of my good friends at the time, his name was Timothy. He was a Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
And I recall we were in school, and you know, at the time we had to stand up for the Star Spangled Banner, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
And he was forced to stand up, and he cried his ass off.
Because he was told.
Because I guess he was told at home, like, you're not to do that, whatever the case may be. And obviously we were 9 years old, so obviously we didn't understand. We just know he was crying because he's being told to do something that his parents clearly told him not to do.
Right.
So that right there is a perfect example of the reason why religion needs to be pushed to the side.
And they're being scared. I mean, kids are being scared into these things. I mean,
that's all religion is, though, man. Religion, my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not to shit on nobody else. Like, if you have your beliefs, it's all good. Like, I respect you the same. I just hope you respect me the same for my non-beliefs. But honestly, religion, in my opinion, is nothing but one big ass excuse.
Wow.
One big excuse. Like, things need to make sense to people.
Wow.
They need people, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why, but people feel the need to follow. People feel more comfortable following. Why? I don't know. But people need a reason to justify everything that's going on.
Yeah, they
so
do.
What better reason than God or Jesus Christ?
Wow. And that perfectly leads me into the next question is, what purpose do you think religion serves in this world? What I mean, there's plenty of purposes. I mean,
no, it's only really one main. I mean, there's a lot of sub purposes, but I think the actual purpose of religion is to keep everybody in line.
Wow.
Keep everybody
control
in line.
Control population.
Keep everybody in line. There's no other way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And what would you say how accurate would you say is something like I mean, I don't want to just focus on Christianity, but the Bible is something that we're in America, so the most popular religion, in my belief, is Christianity, and the Bible is something that's they swore. I mean, matter of fact, in the court of law, they swear on the Bible. So let's just say the most popular is the Bible. So, do you think that there's accuracy to the Bible and some of the things in it?
I don't know if it's accurate or not. The only thing I will say is I would challenge anybody out there on Creep-Lyfe TV, watching Creep-Lyfe TV, I'll challenge anybody to take me to the gravesite of any one person in that Bible right now.
Wow.
Take me to the gravesite of anyone, whether it's God, whether it's Jesus, whether it's that whale that who's the person that got swallowed by a
Jonah.
whale?
Yeah.
Like take me to one of their graves, like one of the
Samson.
Yeah, Samson, Delilah. Like take me to any Cain, Abel. Like take me to any one of those gravesites of any one of the people to prove to me that any of that was true.
Wow.
That's all I want to see. Honestly.
And you know the thing is, some people, to be honest with you, they don't want to shake up their own belief system. You know, it's not really truth that they're attached to. They're attached to their own beliefs. And
if you look in a dictionary, to believe means you're not sure. So don't tell me you believe in God. Tell me that there is a God. Have some balls. Come to me and tell me there is a God. Don't tell me what you believe in.
Exactly.
Because to believe means you're not sure. Check Webster's dictionary if you don't believe me.
You know,
and Shante, listen, and another side note, my parents are diehard Christians. They go to church every Sunday, wherever the case may be.
Shout out to them.
You know, so I salute them for that. And I give them an even bigger shout out because my parents, they doing the whole gambling thing, or whatever the case may be. Then some years back, they found Christ or God, whoever they found. And now, they don't really do so much of the gambling and things like that no more. But the reason why I want to shout them out is because not one time did my parents ever come to me and try to convert me over.
Wow.
To this day, not one time.
And that's very respectable. You know, and me myself, I have plenty of family and friends that are believers in Christianity. I have friends that are Muslim, and even Judaism. And I respect them. But I'll also let them know my opinion on their particular faith, and they could say that certain things are fact, and God is going to do this and God is going to do that, if this and that. I respect everybody for their individual opinion, but I also have mine. So it's definitely no bash to them.
No, definitely not. Like I said, I respect everyone, religious or not. It's just that I just wish that people would, respect the non-believers the way most non-believers tend to respect the believers. Exactly.
Now, the next people that I'm going to actually touch on with this question, I do have a problem with them, and I'm going to voice some of that. As I ask you this question, you'll see what I'm talking about. What's your views on pastors getting rich while the people of the church stay poor?
Oh man, they got the best jobs in the world. The best jobs in the world.
No taxes.
Well, I'm trying to that's what I'm about to ask. Is like, what is there some type of law? Is there some type of government type of law that stops them from having to pay tax? Like, why is it that they do not pay tax?
I don't really know the real reason behind it, but I know that if you're a religion and you're an organized religion, no taxes. Because I guess you're not for profit, and to be honest with you, you may not be for profit, but some of these churches and some of the things that they have, and some of the pastors and some of the cars they drive, some of the houses that they live in.
And even deeper than that, there's actually certain churches you go to where they have a bronze blessing, a silver blessing, and a gold blessing. If you want the real top blessing of all time, get the gold blessing for $200. But if you just want a little bit of blessing, just pay $50 and take the bronze. Like, shit like that is the reason why there's no room in my heart for religion.
And then that's the problem, because now you have people, pouring out there, working their hearts out to try, and they think that they're pleasing God when they're really just pleasing some guy's pockets. To be honest with you, whether they're doing something good or not with the money, let people know that the money is going to them and not in the will of God, because a lot of these people are serving God, and they're saying that they're serving God and they want to make it to heaven and all of that, giving all this money, and somebody else is just getting rich off of them.
And what's so fucked up about it though is that the people that are actually serving God, whatever the case may be, like, they really feel that they're doing the right thing by taking their hard-earned money. I mean, imagine you got a 65-year-old lady who's on a fixed income. She's bringing in probably, I don't know, $400 or $500 a month. Who knows? But out of that, she's going to faithfully give a percentage of that to the church. And I don't, that's something I'll never understand. Like, like I said, salute to her for her beliefs and her feeling that she's doing what she feels is right of her and her religion and her God. But at the same time, there's people on the other side that I think are really the assholes.
Yeah, really. And to top that off, I heard this was actually on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to them. That somebody they said that there was a situation where somebody actually got let go from the church, or they were dispelled from a church because they didn't keep up with their tithing, which is the payment. Wow. You know,
so they pay their dues, huh?
And it's like, you mean to tell me, you know, even within the Bible, you know, they talk about Christianity and Christians. There's never a time that they said Jesus ever did any of that.
I wouldn't know. I never read that far in the Bible. It just doesn't sound right to me.
No.
I understand, like, you want to keep churches open. You know what? Next question. I don't even want to. I don't know.
Okay, so we'll move on. And you touched on a little bit of this, but I want to actually get you to define it more, because basically this next question is, what do you think is a healthy age, you know, for a parent to start teaching a kid about religion and what their particular beliefs are and God and stuff like that? What do you think is a healthy age?
Off the top of my head, I would say around 13, 14. And I don't even think so much teaching them. I think it should be somewhere where they send them, like almost like a Sunday school, I guess.
Okay.
Like a Sunday school. It could be like a 6-week type class, something like that. Similar to what, honestly, the people that with the beards, they live in Pennsylvania, not quite.
Oh, the Amish people?
The Amish.
Yeah.
What the Amish does now, the Amish, they bring their children up in the Amish lifestyle, but what they do with them is, I believe around 18 years old, something like that, they send them out into the free world, I guess, which is considered where we are right now. Mm-hmm. They send them out there, whatever the case may be, to go do what you gotta do, party, drink, do whatever the case may be. You go out there for a certain amount of time, and then from that moment there is where you're going to decide whether you want to stick with the outside world or whether you want to come back to the Amish world. That's something I think needs to be done, honestly.
Oh, okay.
That way there's some
option.
Yeah.
There's some choices. It's not just.
It's not.
You're not just programmed and brainwashed. Yeah. I'm sorry to. I hope I'm not offending nobody, but to be honest with you, you're not given a choice at a young age. You know, you're being taught that this is what things are, and then you're taking it and say, listen, I'm a believer. This is what I've always believed, but it's not that you're such a believer as much as you were programmed.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really what it is. And I'm so aware that people aren't going to feel good necessarily, but we're here to talk about true things, talk about things that.
Hey, listen, it ain't my fault. I sat here in front of a camera. You asked me a question, I answered it. That's all I did. That's all I did, man.
So listen, I actually got one more for you, D.
So,
what is the most annoying thing that you've heard a religious person say? And I know that there's a lot of them. Well, give me I guess you can give me a couple. What's the most annoying?
I had a very close family member of mine. I'm not even gonna say his name. A very close family member of mine who was down and out, literally didn't know how they was gonna pay their rent.
Okay.
I asked them, I'm like, listen, like, you're sitting around, like, what are you gonna do to try to get this money up? The person sat there with a straight face, looked right in my face, and told me, I'm just sit here and let God figure it all out for me.
I can't. He's not gonna do that.
I looked around for cameras, like, am I being punked or something? What the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? You gonna sit back and let God, like that blew my mind. And also, I'm sorry, on another thing also, can I, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to vent right now, but do you want to know my biggest problem with religion?
Yeah.
The biggest problem I have with religion is not so much that people believe in something that they have no proof of that's there. It's to the point now where people don't even give themselves credit for the good that they do anymore.
There you go.
They don't at all. People to the point now where people go out there and you'll go bust your ass to go do something, get something done for yourself, and when it comes time to, you know, salute yourself, they won't. They'll give all praise, they'll give all the credit in the world to Jesus, to God, to whoever their God is. And that right there pisses me off.
And you know what else that goes with?
At some point, people don't take credit for the good shit that they do anymore.
And they don't take responsibility for the bad stuff because they're gonna say, the devil tempted me, or the devil did this, or it's always something outside of themselves. There's no accountability, and that's what it comes down to. Accountability. You are, and I hate to say it, but not that I hate to say it, because I mean, I'm waking people up to that fact. You need to take the credit for something that you do, whether it be good or whether it be bad. There is a law in this universe, you know, cause and effect. So,
and for that reason alone, I feel that if you want to think of I got a quick joke for you.
yeah.
What's the difference between Dee Heath and God?
You tell me.
God doesn't think he's Dee Heath. But Dee Heath damn sure knows that he's God.
There you go.
I'm God. Like, I am God. Me. I'm God. That's
and you heard it
that's
here
who my
first.
Lord is. My Lord is Dee Heath. Me. I am God. And the next interview you see me in, I'm going to have a teacher that's going to say, I am God.
Hey, listen.
And the back of it may say, fuck you too. Who knows? But, bottom line, seriously though, I feel that I'm God.
Yo.
Until I see something further, whatever the case may be, right now, Dee Heath is God.
Yo,
challenge me on it.
Yo, D, check this out. Is there anywhere these viewers can go see you and talk to you about some of these things?
Definitely not on Facebook.
They can look all they want, right?
Hey, you can look all you want. Now, but if you want to see me, if you want to speak to me, whatever the case may be, you can catch me on Instagram. I'm at D_urbanlife_Heath on Instagram. Come see me, comment, follow me, curse me out. Whatever you feel is right for you at the time, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay, I appreciate you coming on the show. I just wanted to give one more plug real quick. I see you in that Urban Life Apparel.
Oh, yeah,
and you are the CEO of Urban Life Apparel.
Yes.
You were telling me about a little fashion show, and you know, can we look forward to being a part of that fashion show coming to see
definitely.
you?
It won't be right if Creep-Lyfe TV ain't got the cameras in it. You know that already. What was that?
There you go.
You already know that. But coming soon, Urban Life Fashion Show. It's coming real soon. I'm gonna keep everyone plugged in.
Definitely, man. And one more last thing before we go, and I'd like to have you back on the show for this one. We hit various different topics, and one of the topics is police, not necessarily police brutality, but police relationships within the community and how we can make that better. And some of the challenges that we face as African Americans and Latino Americans in this country, in this city. And, you know, we also have family members that's regular pedestrians. We have friends and family that's part of the boys in blue, the workforce, the police officers.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's some of the topics we're going to hit. We want to talk about that. So I'm inviting you back on the show for that. And
thanks for preparing me for it.
Thank you so much.
Because that would be controversial within itself. Depending on who it's going to be a panel or is just me by myself?
Well, it's going to be you, and we have a commitment from an officer. We also have a young lady who's lost her husband to suspicion of some police brutality.
Oh, this shit going to be good.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Okay, so it's definitely going to be an officer then, right?
Definitely going to be an officer.
Okay, good. So I'm going to go check my warrant, make sure I ain't got no warrant. Beforehand, because I don't need me getting the best of officer. All of a sudden, you know what? Come with me, smart ass. Like, I don't need that, I'm definitely there though. I'm looking forward to that. That's definitely something that needs to be spoken about. So
yeah, definitely. I appreciate you coming. We have a lot more to talk to you about basketball, sports, this McGregor fight that's coming up.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, after that fight, I'm gonna be coming to see you on that.
Hey, who knows? Hey, we may do a live stream that night of the fight, man.
Hey, we should do that.
Yeah, definitely happen. I wouldn't mind giving my commentary.
Appreciate it. It's your boy S-Hollywood, Creep-Lyfe TV.
Dee Heath, Creep-Lyfe TV, Urban Life Apparel. Holla.
Let's go.